Bro, have you ever looked around and thought, yo, why do I feel stuck? Like life is moving, but you're not. You're doing all the right things, right? You're waking up, you're grinding, being busy, checking the boxes, but deep down, you feel like you're running in place. Like no matter how hard you push, you're still standing in the same spot. It's like being on the treadmill. You're sweating, you're tired, your legs are burning, but you look around and nothing's changed. You're still in the same room, same problems, same frustration. Trust me, I've been there. And I know what that weight feels like. It's heavy, it's confusing, it makes you question everything. But let me tell you something that took me way too long to figure out on my own. Being busy is not the same as being in motion. We live in a world that glorifies hustle, but no one teaches you how to align your life with purpose. Everyone tells you go harder, do more, stay busy. But what if what you're doing isn't even taking you in the right direction? See, you don't just wake up stuck one day. You get there slowly, quietly, by doing everything except the one thing that matters the most, living with clarity. And that's where it starts. If you want to get unstuck, you don't need another productivity hack. You need vision. You need to know what you're here to do, why you were created, what lights your spirit on fire and makes you feel alive. Because when you don't have vision, life feels like a blur. You just drift. You say yes to things you don't care about. You surround yourself with people who don't feed your growth. You keep habits that drain your energy. You chase validation from everyone except yourself. And then one day you wake up and realize that you've been building a life that wasn't even yours. Bro, vision is the GPS. It's what tells you where you're going and why it matters. And I know how hard that can be to figure out. I know what it feels like to want more, but not know where to begin. To feel like you're meant for something greater, but everything in front of you feels small and repetitive. But here's what I learned, and it changed everything. You don't find your vision by looking out there. You find it by going inward. You have to get still enough to hear your own thoughts again. And you have to clear the noise, the distractions, the expectations, and actually listen to what your soul is trying to tell you. Because the life you want to build, the life that you actually want to achieve, starts inside of you, not on Instagram, not from your parents, not from society, inward. And once you have that glimpse of what your life could be, the next step is simple, but it's not easy. I'm telling you that. What you need alignment. And alignment means making sure your daily habits reflect the future you're trying to build. Because vision without habits is just a dream. You can't pray for peace and then stay in chaos. That doesn't make sense. You can't say you want success but keep the same distractions, the same excuses, the same self sabotage. You have to build a life that matches the weight of what you're asking for. And this is where most people fall off. They think that the change has to happen overnight. They hear about like monk mode or discipline or structure, and they try to do everything at once. All seven habits, cold turkey, full lockdown mode, and then life hits. They miss a day and they feel like they failed. But listen to me, bro. This is not about perfection. It's about consistency. You don't have to master everything right away. You just have to start. Pick two or three habits and lock in. That's it. I promise you, you'll be shocked how much momentum you build just by doing the small things daily. Maybe you start with reading 10 pages of a nonfiction book or journaling your thoughts each morning. Maybe it's just 30 minutes of movement, a walk, some push ups, just something. The point isn't to do it all. The point is to start showing up for yourself. Because when you start showing up, your confidence changes, your mindset shifts, and you start to feel like you again. That's what happened to me. I didn't build this version of myself overnight. I built it one habit at a time, one decision at a time, one I'm tired, but I'm going to show up anyway at a time. And every time I did it, I was casting a vote for the future that I wanted. That's how you change your life. And that's why I created Unstoppable Nation. It's a place, a community where we don't just talk about discipline, we train it. Well, you don't have to figure everything out on your own. You see, we have 3 levels, and you choose where you're at. Level 1 is focus mode. That's where you start small, maybe 2 or 3 habits, build consistency, and actually feel your wins. Level 2 is performance mode. Now you're stacking habits. You've built some type of rhythm. Now it's about refining. And number 3 is elite mode. This is full monk mode. All 7 habits in full alignment. But no matter where you start, you're supported, you're guided, and you're held accountable. Just click the link in the description if you want to join. And yeah, trust me, it's definitely worth it, and it's totally free. You see, this isn't about ego. This is about execution. You can take your time, you can mess up, and then you can start again. But what you can't do is keep waiting for the perfect moment to start. Because every day you wait is a vote for the life you're trying to escape. And every day you show up is a step toward the life you were born to build. So here's what I'm going to leave you with. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You're just misaligned. And the moment you start building habits that reflect your vision, you'll feel it. That click, that shift, that power coming back. And when that happens, bro, you become unstoppable. Tap in, join the community, join the challenge, get access to the system, the weekly reset calls. I promise you're going to get locked in. We're waiting on you. Let's get to work. Stay unstoppable.